Chosen one, yes, this message is for you. Allah has singled you out, and right now, your destiny is hanging in the balance. There is a command, an urgent, divine instruction that must be acted upon within the next 3 days, or everything you've prayed for, worked for, and dreamed of could be lost forever. This is not a warning to fear. It is a call to awaken, to rise, and to step into the purpose Allah has written for you. Today, I'm going to reveal 7 powerful lessons every chosen one must understand. Lessons that will guide you, protect you, and prepare you to claim what is rightfully yours. Watch closely, your time is running out, and your destiny is waiting. Chosen one, understand this with every fiber of your being. The struggles, the pressure, and the silent battles you face are not punishments, nor are they signs that you have been abandoned. On the contrary, they are the clearest evidence that Allah loves you more than you can comprehend, and that He is personally preparing you for a destiny that few can even imagine. Every moment of discomfort, every sleepless night, every pang of doubt, every tear you shed alone is a direct message from Allah, a divine signal that He is crafting your heart, sharpening your mind, and fortifying your soul for a purpose far greater than what you see in this fleeting world. The trials you endure are mirrors of your inner state. They are not random, and they are not meaningless. Those who are left untouched by hardship remain ordinary, but you, chosen one, are being refined into someone extraordinary, someone who carries light into darkness, who inspires the weak, and who leads the lost toward truth. Do not underestimate the nights when your thoughts feel chaotic, the moments when anxiety tightens your chest, or the days when the world seems to conspire against you, for these are precisely the moments when your faith is being forged into a shield that will protect you and a sword that will cut through the illusions of the enemy. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, tests those He loves the most because He knows they are capable of greatness, and He desires to reveal their full potential not tomorrow, not when it is convenient, but in the exact moment that aligns with His perfect plan. The love of Allah is not soft, it is transformative, it is demanding, it is refining, and it is merciful beyond measure. He places challenges in your path not to break you, but to elevate you, and He surrounds you with signs, with guidance, and with opportunities to rise above what you thought were insurmountable obstacles. Know this, chosen one, the pain you endure, the patience you practice, and the resilience you cultivate now are all investments in a destiny that is already written in the heavens, a destiny that only you can fulfill. And as you face the test of these next 3 days, remember that every trial, every struggle, and every moment of perseverance is a direct manifestation of Allah's love for you, a love so profound that it has already set into motion blessings and victories that the world has yet to see, and that nothing, no fear, no delay, no enemy can ever undo if you remain steadfast in obedience, in trust, and in faith. Chosen one, understand this with unwavering clarity. Time is not your enemy, nor is it something to take lightly, for every second of your life is a sacred test of faith, a precise measure of your obedience, patience, and trust in Allah's plan. And in these next 3 days, this truth becomes even more urgent, more pressing, and more undeniable than ever before. Every moment that passes carries with it the weight of divine opportunity and the possibility of missed blessings. Every tick of the clock is a reminder that Allah's commands are not delayed without reason, and that your readiness to act with immediacy is a direct reflection of your inner faith. The world may try to lull you into hesitation, to whisper doubt, or to convince you that waiting is safe, but the reality is that true faith is proven in action, in decisive obedience, and in trust that surpasses all understanding. And in this sacred period, every second counts, because what you choose to do or fail to do will determine whether your destiny is accelerated or delayed. Chosen one, the tests that come with time are subtle yet profound. A passing thought that challenges your trust, a moment of fear that threatens your resolve, a sudden obstacle that appears to block your path. All of these are instruments of Allah, carefully designed to measure the depth, authenticity, and resilience of your faith. And He watches intently, knowing that those who act with unwavering trust, even when the world seems uncertain, are the ones who will inherit the victories others can only dream of. Do not underestimate the significance of every choice, every decision, every heartbeat in these next 3 days. For faith is not a static belief whispered in solitude. It is a living, breathing force that demands movement, courage, and immediate action in alignment with Allah's commands. Even the smallest hesitation can give room for doubt to grow, and even a fleeting delay can allow opportunities that were ordained to slip away, while decisive action fueled by trust in Allah multiplies blessings in ways the mind cannot imagine, opens doors that no human effort could ever reach, and transforms trials into triumphs in a matter of moments. Remember, chosen one, that Allah's timing is perfect, and He places limits and deadlines not to punish, but to sharpen your focus, to compel your obedience, and to elevate your status in ways that only the heavens can measure. The urgency is not random, it is mercy disguised as pressure, a divine mechanism to awaken your full potential, to ignite the fire of your faith, and to reveal to the world the power of a soul fully surrendered to Allah. As the seconds tick away, let your trust be unwavering, your actions decisive, and your heart steadfast. For in every fleeting moment lies a test, a lesson, and an opportunity to rise beyond ordinary limitations. And those who pass the test of time with faith intact will witness miracles, blessings, and transformations that echo through their lives and the lives of those they touch for generations to come, proving that every second, every heartbeat, every instant of obedience is not wasted but recorded, honored, and multiplied by Allah in ways only He can orchestrate. Chosen one, understand this with absolute clarity. The forces that seek to prevent you from fulfilling Allah's plan do not always attack openly. Their methods are subtle, silent, and strategic, moving like shadows in the corners of your life, whispering doubt when your heart is most vulnerable, planting fear when your mind is most focused, and seeking to blind you to the truth that Allah has already decreed for you. And yet, these trials are not meant to frighten you, but to illuminate your strength, your vigilance, and your unwavering reliance on Allah. Because the moment you recognize the enemy's quiet manipulations, you begin to act with insight and wisdom rather than reaction, and this is exactly what Allah wants from His chosen ones. You will find that betrayal often comes disguised as friendship, that envy hides behind smiles, and that obstacles appear precisely when you are on the verge of a breakthrough, testing whether your faith can remain steadfast when the world seems to conspire against you. Yet this is where the power of divine trust is revealed. When you continue to move forward, to act in obedience, and to seek Allah's guidance even in the midst of silent opposition, the enemy loses their ability to influence your path, because no force, no whisper, no hidden scheme can succeed against one who walks under Allah's protection, who is aligned with His will, and who recognizes that every test, no matter how concealed, is a direct reflection of His love, attention, and preparation for greatness. Know this, chosen one. Silence does not mean weakness, and opposition does not mean absence. The enemy may appear invisible, but their presence is a mirror of your potential, a reminder that what you are building, creating, or manifesting is so powerful that it threatens the darkness. And it is only by being vigilant, spiritually awake, and entirely devoted to Allah that you can navigate these hidden trials successfully. Every moment of confusion, every subtle temptation, every quiet threat is an opportunity to strengthen your heart, sharpen your discernment, and anchor your soul in faith. And in these next 3 days of urgent action, the enemy's silence is actually a gift, a warning, and a test all at once. For if you move with courage, clarity, and obedience, you will witness how Allah turns their schemes into your triumphs, their whispers into confirmations of your purpose, and their hidden malice into the very momentum that propels you forward, proving beyond any doubt that when you are under Allah's protection, no darkness, silent or otherwise, can halt the destiny He has written for you, and that every hidden enemy is ultimately a part of the divine plan to elevate you, purify your intentions, and prepare you to step fully into the extraordinary life that only the chosen ones are destined to lead. Chosen one, listen carefully, for this is a lesson that cannot be ignored. The guidance you seek in the outside world has already been written within your heart, and every whisper, every instinct, every quiet pull that you feel is Allah's way of speaking directly to your soul, reminding you that you already carry the map to your destiny if only you have the courage to follow it without hesitation or doubt. Your heart recognizes the truth long before the world confirms it, long before signs align externally, long before others understand or validate what you feel to be real. And this is why so many of the chosen ones are misunderstood, isolated, and questioned by those around them, because the truth resonates within you in a way that others cannot comprehend, a resonance that carries the certainty of the heavens and the clarity of divine decree. In these next 3 days, the urgency you feel is not random. It is a call to act on the truth your heart has already recognized, because hesitation in moments like this is the greatest test of faith and the heaviest barrier between you and the blessings Allah has prepared for you. Chosen one, remember that the heart is a compass, a divine instrument calibrated by Allah Himself to guide you through deception, doubt, and the subtle illusions of the enemy. And when you honor that guidance, when you act decisively upon the truths your soul recognizes, the world itself begins to align with you, opening doors, removing obstacles, and turning challenges into stepping stones. Do not wait for external confirmation, for validation from people, or for signs that appeal only to the eyes. The heart sees what the eyes cannot. The heart knows what the mind struggles to comprehend. And the heart carries the clarity that no worldly distraction can obscure if you remain attentive and obedient. Every time you have doubted yourself, delayed your actions, or second-guessed your instincts, it was a moment to remember that the ultimate source of certainty lies within, and those who learn to trust their hearts in alignment with Allah's guidance become unstoppable forces of purpose, resilience, and divine fulfillment. In these critical 3 days, your heart will speak louder than ever before. It will call you to move, to obey, and to act without hesitation. Because what is at stake is not merely your comfort, your success, or your ambitions. It is the realization of the destiny that Allah has carved specifically for you, a destiny that is uniquely yours, protected by Him, and empowered by the truths that only your heart can discern. Chosen one, when you finally surrender to the certainty within, when you act on the guidance that has always been present yet silent, you will see how Allah magnifies your efforts, clears your path, and makes your mission unstoppable, proving that trusting the heart, the divine compass given to you, is not a gamble, but a sacred necessity. And the moment you honor it, miracles begin to unfold, enemies falter, doors open, and your destiny aligns perfectly with the will of the Most High, reminding you forever that your heart knew the truth all along, and that obedience to it is the ultimate act of faith, courage, and divine alignment. Chosen one, understand this truth with every fiber of your being. Obedience to Allah's commands is not just an act of faith, it is the catalyst for transformation that the world cannot replicate, a force that turns trials into triumphs, despair into hope, and ordinary moments into divine breakthroughs. And in these next 3 days, this principle becomes urgent, critical, and unavoidable, because the speed at which you act directly affects the speed at which your blessings manifest, the clarity at which your purpose unfolds, and the strength with which your enemies are dismantled. Know that obedience is not about ritual alone, nor is it about mere compliance with what is expected. It is about surrendering completely to the divine will, trusting fully in Allah's wisdom even when the path seems unclear, and moving decisively in alignment with His commands without hesitation, doubt, or delay, because hesitation is the fertile ground where fear, procrastination, and satanic whispers grow, and delay gives opportunity for the enemy to manipulate, distract, and derail the purpose Allah has set for you. Chosen one, The moment you act in full obedience, even if your heart trembles or your mind questions, the universe itself begins to respond. Obstacles that appeared insurmountable are removed, solutions arrive from unexpected directions, and the invisible support of the heavens strengthens you in ways that the eyes cannot see, proving that true transformation begins not with knowledge, resources, or preparation, but with a heart fully aligned with Allah's will, ready to act immediately, decisively, and without reservation. Every prophet, every chosen one, and every servant who achieved extraordinary results did so because of their willingness to obey at the exact moment the command was given, trusting that Allah's plan was greater than their understanding, that what they could not see was already orchestrated in their favor, and that every step taken in obedience was recorded, rewarded, and multiplied in ways that could never be replicated by worldly effort alone. In these next 3 days, your obedience is both your shield and your weapon. It protects you from unseen dangers, it aligns you with divine guidance, and it triggers the immediate manifestation of blessings that have been waiting for your action to be released, reminding you that delay is not neutral, it is a form of resistance against the very mercy and favor that Allah is offering, and that acting decisively is the gateway to experiencing the miraculous, the unseen, and the extraordinary in your life. Chosen one, recognize that obedience is never ordinary, never delayed, and never meaningless. It is the mechanism through which heaven intersects with earth, through which the impossible becomes inevitable, and through which a soul designated for greatness steps fully into the role Allah has written for it. The transformations you seek, inner peace, clarity of purpose, resolution of conflict, breakthrough in sustenance, the removal of obstacles, and the alignment of your destiny with divine decree, all of them are unlocked through the power of immediate, unwavering, heartfelt obedience. And in these sacred 3 days, every action you take in submission to Allah carries weight, power, and consequence far beyond what the mind can calculate, far beyond what the heart can comprehend, and far beyond what the world can interfere with. Do not wait, chosen one. Do not hesitate, for hesitation diminishes momentum, delays blessings, and gives the enemy room to maneuver. Obedience is the key that transforms trials into triumphs, scarcity into abundance, fear into courage, and uncertainty into clarity. And the moment you align your will completely with Allah's command, the world itself begins to move in your favor, opening doors that no effort of man could open, clearing paths that no strategy could create, and elevating you into the station of those who are truly chosen, truly guided, and truly unstoppable. Remember, chosen one, that Allah does not delay what is meant for you, and He does not ignore your obedience. The moment you act in alignment with His will, immediate transformation occurs, blessings accelerate, and the divine plan begins to manifest in ways that leave no doubt that you are under the direct care, guidance, and empowerment of the Most High, and that your life, purpose, and destiny are being rewritten by the power of obedience, one decisive action at a time. Chosen one, hear this with unwavering clarity, for this is a truth that few understand. The urgency you feel, the pressure weighing on your heart, the unmistakable push to act within these next 3 days. It is not punishment, it is mercy. It is divine orchestration, and it is a sacred opportunity disguised as a deadline, because Allah, in His infinite wisdom, knows what will distract you, what will weaken your resolve, and what will tempt you into delay. And so He places this precise limit upon you, not to harm you, but to accelerate your awakening, to sharpen your focus, and to compel the obedience that will unlock blessings, breakthroughs, and transformations that the world cannot give and the enemy cannot steal. Understand that deadlines in the earthly sense often create stress, doubt, and fear. But the deadlines from Allah carry purpose, protection, and empowerment. They are divine accelerators, spiritual catalysts, and instruments of mercy. Because when time is limited, your reliance on Him becomes immediate, your actions become decisive, and your heart's alignment with divine will is purified from hesitation, distraction, and worldly attachments that can cloud judgment and delay destiny. These 3 days are not random. They are strategically placed by Allah, designed to extract from you your highest level of courage, faith, and surrender, and to reveal whether you are ready to step fully into the station He has prepared for you as one of His chosen ones, a station of authority, clarity, light, and impact, reserved only for those who obey when the call is urgent, when the signs are unmistakable, and when the window of opportunity is narrow enough to test both resolve and faith. Chosen one, every hesitation, every moment spent doubting, every glance toward comfort or delay, is a test not of your knowledge, not of your ability, not of your desire, but of your willingness to trust Allah completely, to act decisively, and to surrender fully, knowing that what He commands is perfect, what He allows is purposeful, and what He decrees is always aligned with your ultimate good, even if the mind cannot yet see the wisdom behind the urgency. The enemy, both visible and invisible, desires delay, because delay is weakness, it is hesitation, and it is the moment where opportunity is lost. But Allah's mercy is in the very pressure itself, for it forces you to step out of complacency, to reject excuses, to embrace divine timing, and to act in alignment with His will. And when you do, the same deadline that seemed intimidating becomes the gateway to extraordinary manifestation, revelation, and acceleration of your destiny in ways that the human mind cannot calculate, the heart cannot measure, and the world cannot comprehend. The urgency is not designed to scare you, it is designed to liberate you from procrastination, from fear, from reliance on human timing, and to place you fully into the rhythm of divine orchestration, where miracles, breakthroughs, and protections multiply beyond imagination. Chosen one, understand that mercy is not always soft. Sometimes it is firm, immediate, and demanding, because Allah's love for you is greater than your understanding of comfort, safety, or delay. And His perfect timing ensures that those who act within the window of opportunity are elevated, strengthened, and positioned in a way that those who procrastinate or doubt can never reach. These next 3 days are a sacred test, a divine invitation, and a merciful push to align your soul, your mind, and your actions with the destiny that has already been written for you in the heavens, and the obedience, decisiveness, and faith you display now will not only determine the outcome of what you seek, but will also imprint a pattern of spiritual discipline, clarity, and unwavering reliance on Allah that will guide you through every trial, every test, and every challenge for the rest of your life. Chosen one, do not mistake urgency for pressure, do not mistake limitation for punishment, and do not mistake challenge for misfortune. This deadline is mercy, it is protection, it is purification, and it is empowerment. And the moment you step fully into it with faith, trust, and immediate action, you will witness how Allah transforms every moment of fear into courage, every delay into acceleration, every obstacle into opportunity, and every hidden blessing into a manifestation that overwhelms the mind, heart, and soul with certainty, clarity, and divine fulfillment, proving beyond any shadow of doubt that the true gift of urgency is the revelation of mercy in its most transformative form, and that deadlines from Allah are never to be feared, but embraced, acted upon, and celebrated, because in them lies the key to unlocking the destiny of the chosen ones, the path to immeasurable blessing, and the elevation of your soul into the station that Allah has prepared for you alone. Chosen one, understand this with unwavering certainty. The actions, decisions, and obedience you display in these next 3 days are not fleeting, temporary, or confined to the moments in which they occur. They will echo through your life, reverberate across the lives of those around you, and imprint themselves into the very fabric of your destiny in ways that the human mind cannot measure, the heart cannot fully feel, and the world cannot comprehend. because Allah has designed this sacred window as a critical period where every move you make, every command you obey, and every step you take in alignment with His will becomes magnified, multiplied, and eternally preserved, forming the foundation of the blessings, victories, and divine manifestations that are already written for you in the heavens. This is the essence of being a chosen one. You are not acting merely for today, for comfort, or for temporary gain, but for a purpose that stretches far beyond your immediate perception, a purpose that touches generations, shifts destinies, and fulfills the decrees of Allah in ways that are profound, unstoppable, and absolute. And in these 3 days, the urgency you feel is not random, it is deliberate, a divine push to ensure that the momentum of your actions aligns perfectly with the timing of the heavens, so that hesitation, distraction, or delay does not rob you of the manifestation that has been prepared for you since before your birth. Every decision you make in this period carries weight, impact, and consequence far beyond ordinary understanding, for the obedience of a chosen one resonates in realms visible and invisible, in hearts of believers, and in the alignment of angels who are witnesses to the unfolding of divine will. And when you act decisively, without hesitation, without doubt, and with total surrender to Allah, the blessings that follow are immediate, multiplied, and perfectly timed, proving that the echoes of faith, courage, and obedience are eternal, transformative, and unstoppable. Chosen one, know that the enemy is aware of this, that darkness fears your alignment with the divine, and that the very reason for the urgency, the intensity, and the pressure is because what you do in these 3 days can shift the balance of influence, change outcomes, and secure victories that no worldly power can touch, because the heavens themselves move in response to the obedience, courage, and immediate action of those who are chosen, those who are tested, and those who respond without delay. And every moment you spend hesitating gives opportunity for delay, doubt, and disruption, while every moment you act in complete alignment with Allah's command amplifies your impact, multiplies your blessings, and ensures that your legacy is carved not by circumstance, chance, or human recognition, but by the direct decree of the Most High. In these 3 days, chosen one, your prayers, your decisions, and your obedience are like seeds planted in sacred soil. The actions you take now determine whether they blossom into miracles, influence, and divine favor, or whether they wither in hesitation, doubt, and delay. And this is why Allah has emphasized urgency, because the momentum you create, the faith you demonstrate, and the obedience you show in this narrow window sets the trajectory of your life, your mission, and your impact for years, decades, and even generations to come. Understand that nothing done in alignment with Allah is ever wasted. The prayers you offer, the acts of submission you carry out, the courage you summon to act despite fear, and the faith you exercise when the world resists your path, all of it echoes beyond time, beyond sight, and beyond human comprehension, becoming part of a divine record that guarantees protection, provision, guidance, and success. And that resonates in the hearts, minds, and destinies of others who are touched by your obedience, your purpose, and your alignment with the Most High. Chosen one, this is the essence of divine opportunity. What you do in these 3 days does not vanish, it does not fade, it does not end. It reverberates eternally, shaping your destiny, empowering your mission, and affirming your station as one of Allah's chosen ones, whose obedience, courage, and immediate action create ripples that cannot be stopped, that cannot be erased, and that cannot be ignored, proving beyond all doubt that your life is not ordinary, your path is not random, and your purpose is not delayed. It is unfolding in perfect timing, amplified by your faith, and secured through your actions. And the echoes of these 3 days will continue to impact you, the world around you, and the unseen realms, forever, eternally, and divinely, marking you unmistakably as a servant of Allah whose destiny cannot be denied, whose light cannot be dimmed, and whose obedience cannot be ignored. Chosen one, Now you know the truth, the urgency, and the sacred lessons that Allah has placed before you. These 7 powerful lessons are not just words, they are a divine map, a guide to help you navigate the trials, the pressure, and the hidden tests that come when you are chosen for greatness. The next 3 days are critical. Every action, every decision, every moment of obedience matters, because Allah has set this timeline not to scare you, but to accelerate your destiny, to open doors that the world cannot open, and to reveal blessings that no one else can grant. Your faith, your courage, and your alignment with His will are the keys to transforming trials into triumphs, darkness into light, and hesitation into unstoppable momentum. Remember, the tests, the urgency, and the pressure are not punishments. They are mercy, guidance, and preparation for a station of influence, purpose, and divine favor that only the chosen ones can achieve. So rise, act, obey, and trust completely, knowing that Allah sees every effort, rewards every step, and multiplies every sincere action. Your destiny is unfolding now, your legacy is in motion, and your life is being rewritten by the Most High. Do not wait, do not doubt, do not delay. Step forward with faith, and let the echoes of your obedience resonate forever.